Hi everyone, this is my tarot card collection. Yes, I did put the price in the title. I know that sometimes it can come across as really tacky, but I've been getting a lot of emails from people asking me how much my entire collection costs because the thing is, I did a few other videos as well showcasing my tarot card collection, and in this one I am going to show you all the cards as well because there have been a lot of additions that have come into it since that video, and I filmed that video not that long ago. So I am going to go through, and I'm also going to explain why some of the cards do cost so much, because there are some that, I mean, just kind of blow the mind a little bit. So I'll go through everything, but yeah, I got a lot of emails from people asking me like, how much does it all cost, just for reference, because I want to build a collection. And so I was like, you know, I don't actually know. So I added everything up according to its retail price. And I do also want to say as well, because of course I am a tarot reader and I do so many pick a card readings as well, that of course the collection has grown, but I haven't actually bought all of these. I get sent a lot from wonderful viewers. I get sent some from companies as well, artists, designers, illustrators. So of course I would say a third of this I did not purchase, and I'm really lucky. I'm so exceptionally grateful. I'm going to show you what's worth it, what's maybe not so worth it, what's the most expensive, what's affordable as well. So let's go through it. Up here I've actually just got some items. Yes, I know there's a little barcode there. I haven't used this piece yet properly, so I got some of these items from the works. These are super inexpensive, less than $5 I would say. I do live in the UK, but I just thought for like a universal reference, dollars, US dollars, pretty easy to understand. So yeah, that's what I have up there. This book actually is really great. It's got a bunch of like daily oracle messages in there, and you can just flick to a page. Okay, so let's start up here. I may forget some of the names of these cards, so I just want to say that. But here we have the Magic Seer cards. These ones have the borders on them. Beautiful. Love them. The illustration is wonderful. This was sent to me by them, but I have to say, if you want to get like a Rider-Waite deck, the quality of these is incredible. I'm not just saying that because they've been sent them to me. Like, I've been sent a lot of cards that you know, sometimes I don't really get along with. These are beautiful. You see me using these in the daily videos on my YouTube channel. That alone is, you know, that's a reason why I use those so much. I use these for private readings as well. We've got here the Albano Waite. Now, in comparison, I bought these myself and they are super thin. They're very flimsy. You can just tell by the way that they sit. They just don't want to sit right, and they are still very unique because they're colored very differently, as you can see here, and they're just very unique, very unique. Let's just show you some more. See, they are colored very differently to how like Rider-Waite would usually be colored. So that is Albano Waite. So yeah, it's an okay deck. I think it's good value for money. Then we have here this one, which, oh, I forgot the name of this one. Wonderful, isn't that? It's got like anatomy and skulls all over it. This was sent to me by Llewellyn, and they actually produced the deck. So if you type in Llewellyn decks or you go on their website, you'll probably find this one. This was a pricey one, I have to say, but I was sent this, so I just feel really grateful and very blessed. Love this deck. It's very unique, especially with the illustration. Beautiful watercolor as well. As you can tell, I've categorized and grouped them sort of by color. It's just easier for me. It's great for pick a card readings as well, because I just know what to grab and decoration and stuff like that. Then we have here this one. Now, I actually got sent two of these by Llewellyn. I don't know why, because the other one is down here, as you can see, like literally right there. Yeah, again, I forgot the name of this one, which is obviously great. You can tell I really haven't used this card very much, or this deck very much. Price-wise, not really sure either, which really helps, doesn't it? I added everything up, but then I, you know, forgot, because there's over 100 decks here. So that's what it looks like. It's quite pretty. It's very unique, very different. Let me show you another card as well. Oh, there it is. Grayscaled. It's the full card. Okay, so then we've got this one. Now, this one was sent to me. It's really, I think this is quite special because you can tell that it is it's supposed to resemble Rider-Waite, and the sort of like pattern, see? And then they're all hand-drawn illustrations. How cute is this? I've used this in some of my pick a card readings. So adorable. I need to find the name of this one as well. I know this sounds really awful, but if there's a specific deck that you really want to know about, let me know in the comment section below. I usually try and respond to all my comments. I usually do, believe it or not, especially if someone has a question. So if you are wondering, I will try and find out what that is. Maybe I'll put it in the description box below, because it was sent to me and then I never remembered what the actual deck was called, and the boxes are all stored in the attic. So then there's that. Kawaii Tarot, I believe. Super cute, super fun. Look at that. It was one of the first earlier decks that I bought. It's so adorable. This deck, actually one of my most highly viewed videos, is called Pick a Teapot, and has these cards in it, and I just get good memories because it was one of the first videos that really took off on my channel. So love it, love it. These were sent to me as well. These are the Marseille tarot cards. They're in French, so voila. Okay, I don't have much to say about them because I don't really use them. That's the thing, and they're very tiny as well. They do slip around quite a lot. Then we have these ones. Oops, just like hit my hand on there. These I bought off eBay thinking that they are the real thing, and they are not. They're actually copies, but here they are. Again, I don't know what these are called. How amazing. I do know what the rest of the cards are called, so if you're thinking like, oh my god, we've just gotten into the video, she doesn't even know what half the cards are called, trust me, I know what pretty much all of the other ones are called. So it's just these ones I feel that I just literally don't have a clue. I got these, and they're like postcards, but I got these off eBay as well. You can tell because they got like Chinese writing on it. The cute thing, I guess, is that they actually have illustrations on them, although it's not the full deck, but I don't know. I just thought it was cute and didn't realise that the full deck wasn't there. This is the Lenormand deck. Really amazing. Came in a tin, and it's so unique. It's like Rider-Waite, but like different. So you got the tree. This is where the person with the Four of Cups would be sitting. You've got here the mountain, where I assume the hermit would be. You got the garden. Like, it's just such a beautiful deck. I don't use it very much, but that being said, now I feel like I really want to, because it's so beautiful. I used to use it right at the beginning. If you go back to my channel, you'll find all of my earlier videos. Used to use that a ton. Then we've got here this one as well. Again, this is one that was sent to me by Llewellyn. Really reminds me of this one that I showed you guys, except a much more colourful version. So it's so beautiful. Look at that. I'll show you another one. Cute. Again, you can find these actually on the Llewellyn website. I recommend you take a look at their website. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but you know, a lot of decks that I do have you can find on there, so you know, you might also like something else. I recognize as well that they release a lot of decks all the time. Then you've got this one, first deck I ever purchased, ever. You might see this deck as well in my most viewed video, which is Learn Tarot. Learn how to read tarot. It's my most viewed video, and I literally explain to you guys how you can read tarot, and you can see that they have got scratches on them. You can kind of see here as well, like they've got a lot of scratches. They are very used cards. You can just see from the edges as well. They're not white. The edges are not white. They've gone like this creamish color because I've used them so much. This is a giant version of this. It's adorable. It's wonderful, and you can see on the edges I've really used them. Good color quality on this is amazing. I got these off of eBay, so look at the color quality as well when you're purchasing something, because sometimes cards can be very dull. Like for example, I got this from WH Smith, and this is actually like supposed to be Rider-Waite as well, but the color quality is very dull, especially with the blues as well. It's not as appealing on camera. Like the yellows as well are very dull. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be, of course, because maybe that's the actual colour. But when I'm doing readings, see, Queen of Wands is not as vibrant as some of the other ones. And sort of when you're doing like videos as well, it's nice to have, watch this, boom, bright colors. So there's that, and then of course there's this one. Let me show you actually the giant. Sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. It's, you know, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Oh, okay. Ta-da! Look at that. My hand, for reference, is almost, I think it's like, yeah, my hand is smaller. Beautiful. And I mean, it's just so crisp, the picture quality. And I love these cards for many reasons. Is when I started using these cards from time to time on my channel, I realized that there were like little symbols and things that I missed, because in the smaller cards, it's harder to see some of these little things, like the castle in the background there. But in this one, you can just pick up on all the little details. It's really wonderful. So I like that a lot. And then I just stack this one on top. Save a bit of space. Yeah, this is Rider-Waite as well. This is like the original. Not as vibrant. Cards are nice and thick though. Still prefer this one. What can I do, right? I believe this is Tarot Made Easy. I think that's what it's called. And then this is a little version of it, which Llewellyn sent me. I bought this with my own money. Then they sent me that one, which was quite nice because I already had this one. Nice illustrations, very beautiful, lovely cards, good quality and good price. That's what I would say. So if you're looking for something a little bit unique, it's quite uplifting as well. It's super colourful, but also just very uplifting. You know, there are some decks that kind of look a bit depressing, not gonna lie, not gonna lie. Then you've got here the Everyday Witch tarot cards, which are very beautiful indeed. Look at that, look at that. These are the mini ones, by the way. Again, they're by Llewellyn as well. And I also have the bigger version somewhere, which we'll get to. We'll get to that in a second. It's literally right there. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, let's go down rather than going across, because I can sit down in between as well. Okay, so then we go here. This is also by Llewellyn. This is the Forest, the Enchanted Forest, something Forest tarot deck. I'm actually going to put stickers as well so that I know exactly what the decks are all called, because wouldn't that be super, super handy and useful? Absolutely. So we have got here this deck, and it is beautiful. The illustration, the picture quality, the cardstock. It's also got gold here as well, if you can see it. Stunning. Absolutely love this deck. Let's show you a few more. Pretty, pretty. Look at that. Wonder how they illustrate these. I mean, look, I got an A star in GCSE art, but I can't do that, you know. It's like impressive. Okay, so this is also a Magic Seer card as well, like I showed you at the beginning. This is a smaller deck, but I mean, look at the colors. To me, I love the bright colors. It is so, so beautiful. Need to use these a little bit more. This is special. This, a girl messaged me on Instagram. She is, I believe she's an embroidery artist, but she also made her own tarot deck. This is the Embroidered Forest tarot deck, and look at that. Look at that. First of all, it's got silver on the edges, and then the cardstock is so beautiful. I mean, it's a thicker card deck, and you can see the thickness because you can see that it's so much, what do you call it, thicker than the other decks, right? So these are like thinner cards. This obviously is thicker, it stacks up higher. So absolutely beautiful. It's got foiling on it. You can see that there as well. This is like embossed. And then these are actually like embroidery, what do you call them? Yeah, these are embroideries that are digitally scanned in, I believe. So wow, it is a pricey deck. I mean, I was sent to it and I'm so, so grateful. And I also used to do embroidery as well. So I can totally understand the amount of work that goes into it. This deck is pricey because it's an indie artist, and these are expensive things to produce. You know, other companies can produce thousands and thousands in quantity and get their prices down. But when you're producing something by yourself, it is very, very challenging, and it's very, very hard to keep the cost down. And also, you know, the artists, they want to be able to get, you know, the return on the amount of time they spend on every single embroidery. I mean, every single embroidery is different, right? I mean, imagine the amount of hours she put in. That's a lot of hours. Gilded Royal Tarot, Royal Gilded Tarot, stunning. absolutely stunning. This deck, I have to say, is beautiful, and Llewellyn sent me 2 of these. So there it is. There's the other one right there. By the way, I feel like the way in which I'm going down, I'm just like, I've got sent all of these, but the rest of them coming, I actually purchased. For example, I purchased this one, I purchased this one. This one was gifted, this one was gifted. So this is the Smith-Waite deck. Again, I have a copy of this one down here because there was a misprint with this one. And I contacted them and they sent me another one, only to realise that the actual deck itself has a misprint. So they've obviously put it into production and it's got an entire misprint just in general, which obviously is not great, is it? But that's obviously what has happened, and it is what it is. What more can I say, right? It is what it is. Then you've got After Tarot here. Oh, let me show you these. These are borderless, by the way. Not as bright, but very, very, a little bit more like grey toned. I use these quite a lot on my channel, if anyone remembered. And then the Magic Seer cards came to me and I was like, oh, I like those ones. You know, even though I bought these with my own money, those cards just, I mean, the colours, it's another vibe. See, these are the Magic Seer ones. Look at the colours. They just pop, right? So for videos, for me, they were the cards. Then you got After Tarot, which I purchased as well. Look at that. It's very unique, very different, but still has that sort of Rider-Waite kind of theme running through it, which a lot of the cards do, but some of them sort of go veering into another direction, like the, you know, the Kawaii Tarot, etc. Then you've got here this one, which is, I believe, the Darkwood Tarot. Beautiful, unique, very, very different. Yeah, see, like really, I love the fact that the border is different as well. It's got this really lovely border on it. It's a unique deck for sure, and I think that this is just such a wonderful deck for those of you that are into like darker kind of imagery, not in terms of like dark humor or anything, or like dark stuff, but dark as in like colorway wise darker, because they're still very beautiful and very uplifting cards. Then I was sent this one by a wonderful viewer. Absolutely stunning cards. Look at these soul fragments. These I was sent a very, very long time ago. Guardian. Beautiful. Really, really love those as well. I think the colours, these are my favourite colours, my favourite colour combination. And then I bought these. It'd be so handy if I could tell you what they're called, but it's more so also to just kind of showcase the cards. So I did another collection as well where I actually did go through the names, but this one is really nice because this is like an everyday sort of oracle deck, and then they made another one which is more like a love themed one. So these are beautiful. The illustrations are absolutely out of this world. Look at that. Look at that. You guys, just look at that. You can't not like this deck. I got these from Waterstones, by the way. Everyday Witch Oracle. So they have the tarot cards and then they have the Oracle deck as well. I use these a lot in on my channel as well. Look at the illustrations. Stunning. Glossy, beautiful, rich, delicious. Then we have here the Lovers Oracle cards. I bought these as well. Oh, by the way, did I buy these? I think I did. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, wow. It was a while ago. I bought these for sure. And these are used a lot, as you can see. I use them a lot on my channel. I mean, that is the biggest proof, right? You can't say I don't, because you can just go to my channel and see what I use and what I don't really use. But these are wonderful. Again, beautiful card quality. I use these so much, but they don't, and I was really worried actually that the corners at the bottom would get really worn out because they're really hard to shuffle. I mean, maybe some of them have, but they are stunning. I love the roses, and then it's got like a message in it. I think that that's really cute. Every single one is quite different as well. That's the thing, is so you can memorize which ones are which eventually with time, whilst with these you wouldn't know what's necessarily behind it because they're all different. So I don't know, maybe it would have been cool if they were like all the same in that sense, because then you kind of know what you're getting, but all right. Same kind of thing here. I think this is made by the exact same company, but these are bigger ones and they've got even longer messages, and these are matte as well. They're not glossy, but super pretty. Yeah, they've got the same kind of style of illustration. In fact, some of them are like similar or the same, which, you know, illustrations. So I like this because it's got more on it. Then we've got these. I don't know why I bought these. I thought it was a great idea. It's obviously not. It's one of those things. I went into Waterstones. I get really excited when I go there. And this was a good purchase, for sure. This, I don't know. I used it once on my channel, and these were not very expensive at all. I believe they were under £10, which is great, but also they're just spell cards, and I'm not really, I don't really do that very much, and also the quality is not great. Can you see that this side and the bottom side has the gold border, but then the top and the side doesn't, and they look like they're crinkled or creased, or like someone has used these a ton, but obviously they're brand new, but the quality is not there. You see, the border is not even. When you look at the bottom, it's like almost, the border's almost gone. It should be equal like this. They're all like that though, so it's not that I'm worried about the quality. See, you've got the gold border at the top, which is kind of eaten up, and then you've got the side, and then the border's non-existent. I don't know what happened with the quality, poor thing, but it's the cards, right? I'm not really one to do altar spells and money spells and that kind of stuff. I mean, it can be great, you know, for manifesting and things like that, but I don't really use them, and I do my own meditations as well. I thought these would be cute, but I use these for pick a card readings because I can give some information to you guys, and yeah, it's nice, but I don't use it very much. If anyone wants to buy it, let me know. You can have it at retail price. I really honestly, it was not the greatest purchase. That's what I would say. Sometimes it's actually the back of the cards that really get me, and I'm like, wow, that is beautiful. And then what happens is I'm a bit disappointed. Anyways, let's move past that. Then we've got this one. I bought this also, and this is from Book Depository. I buy a lot of my cards from Book Depository, so beautiful. They're very mini though, and they slide around a lot. They also fall a lot, and they are extremely beautiful cards. As you can see, it's very different. Look at that. That's the Empress card, and you see these two children with the swan as well. Like, do not do that at home. Swans are, you know, swans can be very vicious, but for the sake of illustrating this, you know, you got the Empress with her back towards the actual card, or the viewer, which is so interesting, isn't it? It's like a hidden thing, like the children are hidden in that sense, not meant to be seen but are seen. I like this deck a lot. It's unique, it's different. I believe this is Universal Tarot, I think. It's on Book Depository, and this is what the back looks like. You can find a lot of tarot cards just based on what the backs look like. It can be very easy to find them, and also they're mini cards as well, so that helps. This one is special. This is special. This recently just came to me. For those of you that know, I am obsessed with Trippin' Weight, and I'll show you those cards in a minute, but they make the best, fun, exciting tarot cards I have ever seen in my entire life. And you can find all of their cards on tarotcollectibles.com. They are expensive, they are pricey, but they make everything. And they do the illustrations. I follow them on Instagram, and you can literally see how they make their illustrations and how it all comes together, and the coloration and the digital like Photoshop stuff that they do. It's really special. And this is the Backlight Tarot, I believe. I mean, I don't need to say anything more. I'm so lucky that they send these to me. The way in which that actually happened was they actually, I saw this YouTuber using these cards, and she used them in the thumbnail, and they were actually, let me find them, they were actually Trippin' Weight, right? So I saw this and I was like, oh my gosh, I need them. I scoured the entire internet, could not find them. I emailed the YouTuber. She didn't reply because, you know, I guess she doesn't need to, but it would have been nice if she did, but she obviously didn't want to. And then I just, you know, I just kept spending so much time. I went on Pinterest. asked a lot of people, and eventually I came across a GoFundMe or a Kickstarter or crowdfunder, crowd fundraiser thing, and I actually found the person that makes them, and I emailed and I said, can I please purchase these cards? I make YouTube videos and I would really love to purchase them. He was the sweetest person in the world. He wanted to send them to me for free. And I honestly, at that point, I was just like, wow, this is so sweet, because I was willing to really pay whatever it took to get these cards, because they are so special. And you can see that out of any of the other cards I have used, these are the most used cards of 2020, okay? They are the most used since I have got them. There is no other deck that really compares in terms of this wear. I mean, sure, there's this one, but still this one takes the cake. So anyways, that's Trip and Wait. And then of course, they sent me this one as well, which is beautiful. I really love this one so much. Gosh, I have used this on my channel a lot as well. I totally recommend their cards. So tarotcollectibles.com. Then we have this one. Oh, I love these ones. You've got just so many incredible figures and gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides on here. This is a very popular deck. Light, what is it called? Oh my god, this is not a good day to do my video, is it? But it's light something. Work your light. Okay. Anyways, let's go to this one. This is the Animal Spirit Oracle deck, and this actually came in a free box subscription that I was given, and it actually came in there. So it's beautiful. It's got this wonderful heron, and then it's literally got, oh, this card is the blue heron. The other cards have different animals, and then it has a little saying at the bottom. Really nice, because I don't really have many things that are animal themed perhaps, but also in tarot, of course, there's lots of animals and insects that are present in it. So it's nice to actually have a deck that also is sort of animal themed. Actually, that's a lie, isn't it? Because you got this one which has got animals in it, you got this one which has got butterflies in it, you've got tarot, which of course has got, you know, like dogs and lions and snails and butterflies, but you've also got, what was the other one? Oh yes, it was this one, wasn't it, with the the skull and the rabbits and stuff. Then you've got the Kuan Yin oracle cards. So they're these little ones right here, and they've got a little saying on the back of them. They're sent to me by Llewellyn. Then we go down here. These are all the sort of, what do you call them, the second decks. Luckily there's only 4, but I am going to be receiving another one of the self-care oracle decks as well very soon, even though I already have it. I didn't realise she was going to send me a deck, and then it's the same one, unfortunately. So I think I might give that away, because there's no point having 2 of those. I really don't see it. With these ones as well, I'm not really sure, because I barely ever use them. So if anyone wants to purchase any of these, honestly, I haven't even used this one. I have not even touched this one, because of course I have the other ones. I haven't touched this one either, because I touched the other one, and I haven't touched this one. See, they all look very pristine. So if anyone wants them at retail price, let me know, email me if you would. And if anyone wants the self-care oracle deck as well, wants to purchase it at retail price, let me know as well, because honestly, what am I going to do with doubles, right? So yes, this one, by the way, is Mystic Mondays. I'll show you the other one as well. It's up there on the shelf somewhere else. It is, oh, typical card, isn't it? 3 of Swords. There's a whole story to why I have 2 of these, but the 3 of Swords sums it up very much so. So the 3 of Swords, yep, okay, nice. And we've got, these are super colourful. They're very unique, they're very different, they're glossy. They are also on Amazon as well, Mystic Mondays. Affordable deck for what you're getting, and great quality, thick cards. As you can see, the stack is higher. That's how you know that the card quality is thicker. The stack is higher. Okay, so here we've got the cards I was talking about. So you've got here Food Fortunes. A lot of you guys asked me about these cards. Look at that, the dog. The back is really nice as well, as you can see. Food fortunes. And then, yeah, it's just got like desserts and food, sides, water, vegetables. It has actually got vegetables on it. So it's really nice. I use those for readings every so often. Specifically for like the every 7 days readings. Okay, so I got self-care deck as well. This is really lovely. I use this in a lot of my readings as well. That's really nice because there's some lovely messages there. Beautiful illustrations. My shelves are, how did that even fall down there? Must have fallen through the back. Anyways, so sorry, my arm is actually hurting, so let me switch my hands. Okay, I have a little thing that I sit on here, which is why I'm like squirming around. Okay, here we go. So, Cycle of Life Tarot, beautiful. I was sent this, by the way, I bought these myself, and then of course I'm getting sent one of these. It's one of those things. See, I bought the original one of this, and then I was sent it. I bought this one, but there was a misprint on the deck, so they sent me another one, and it turns out this one also has a misprint on it as well, but I'll just deal with it because that's fine. I was sent these two by Llewellyn. So I was sent this one also by Llewellyn. Beautiful, beautiful. It reminds me of a mandala. Very hard to shuffle round cards. I love them, but it's really hard. So these are exclusively reserved for pick a card readings because, and you do have to learn these ones as well because, you know, it's hard. I believe this is the Judgment card, but yeah, you really have to like learn them, because even if you think you know what the cards are, because they have got, you know, it gives you an indication at the top here and the bottom as to what the card is, but it is a little bit more challenging, but they're very pretty. These ones, Etsy seller, I'll show you actually. You can find these on Etsy. Beautiful cards. These are oracle cards. Lots and lots of information, very well thought out of. These were sent to me. They are expensive. But then, you know, when people make their own decks, they will be expensive because they make limited quantities and they do everything themselves in that sense. You know, they have to find a factory, they have to find, you know, someone to do it all. And it's harder than a publisher making their own cards or someone that knows really what they're doing, right? It's so much more. It's a lot more. By the way, these cards here cost $65 US. Yes, it is pricey. And these ones here cost £51, which I don't know how much that is in dollars. I worked it out for the video because I calculated everything into dollars, but I don't know what that individually is. And then they sent me 4 of these decks. So when you kind of think about it, this here is worth about £200, and £200 I think is around $300 US just for these cards here, which I know is crazy and it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. It really is a lot. I need to use these cards more. That's the moral of the story there. But they are really well thought through cards, and there's a lot of information. I mean, look at that, right? A lot of them are quite similar as well, so I don't think you really, especially if you want to like buy one of these decks, I think one is okay. Just research as to which one best suits you in that sense. So we've also got this one as well. Got this off eBay. There's another copy of it here because I find on eBay, don't do this. This is what I used to do like way back in the day. Go on eBay, look at the cards, just buy whatever I see, and I don't check if it's the real thing or not. I mean, I like to support the artists, the illustrators, you know, in that sense, because I know just how much work goes into the illustrations. I know how much work goes into them making it. So I like to support them where I can. But it happened to me twice, and I just can't justify buying the real thing again the third time when I've got these two hanging about. It just, you know, for me now it doesn't make sense. So this is what these cards look like. They are beautiful. I like these cards a lot. Look at them. Milk and honey. I made I did a pick a card reading actually not very long ago, and I talked about milk and honey, and everyone was so confused. It is a saying. It's a saying. Milk and honey. It's an actual saying. Just letting you know. And then of course these are the same, but these are borderless. Blessed. Hashtag blessed. wow, the color scheme on that one is beautiful. These cards keep falling, actually. I don't know what it is with these ones, but they keep falling. What else do we have, actually? Polar bears. Cute. Expensive. I'm just gonna point that out. Expensive. These two, where's my other one gone? Oh yeah, never mind. So I just realized it's actually right there, but these two I bought off of playingcards.com, player cards. You can basically buy cards on there, and I bought them on there, and it cost me a lot of money, like $70. That's so expensive, but I wanted these. Why? Because, well, because I just love the messages, right? Oh no, I keep dropping these cards. I need money. It's more so like, I know you can help me. It's like kind of romantic at the same time. I'm scared to let my guard down. Like, these are cards that I think work really, really well in readings as well. So I really wanted them. They're the Realms Mercury Edition 2 cards. They're really expensive though. I'm not sure I can justify the price on these, because it's not like this, right? Or it's not like this, right? This is $65 US. These were really expensive. They were like $40 something. And this has got illustration. These have just got words. Like, there's really not much to these cards in that sense, apart from the fact that, yeah, you have to come up with the sayings, but I mean, I could do that as well, I think. So I could have just kind of made my own, but I feel stupid. I literally feel stupid, but okay, look, I use them a lot, you know. So then you've got these ones as well. I actually do really like these, although they have got spelling mistakes, which, you know, when people are sort of making their own cards and just putting it online, and then the actual website, they're like a company that actually prints playing cards. You can actually make your own, upload it on there, and then get your own cards printed. But some of them have got spelling mistakes, but I mean, maybe one or two. These are quite scratched as well, and I didn't scratch some of them, so when they came they were automatically like that. So this says, I thought about taking a trip with you. These are quite like romantic ones. These are called Eternal Messages, for those of you that are wondering, you know. So it's got a little rose at the bottom. You get a lot more of these ones here, as you can see from the thickness. You get more. Quality is the same card wise. This was sent to me. These are, I think, the Abundance Oracle cards. I like these ones because they're like so perfect for love readings and non-love readings. You know, it says water sign. You've got here, you are worthy. There's some like other ones as well. Your family loves you. I like these ones. I really do. You see me using these a lot. And plus it's got like a cute waterfall with some roses on it. Nice. It's my vibe. My vibe. I like it. Okay, so we go here. So yeah, I bought these two. This one was sent to me. Bought this. Bought that. Okay. This one here is the Amira. I like it actually when it says it on there. Amira's Love Oracle. Ta-da! I like these. This was sent to me as well. Thank you so much. I like these cards a lot as well. Union. These are like love-ish related cards. Let me show you another one. Work. Children. Travel. Passion. There's also one that says Karma, Destiny, and then it has like a palm on it as well. I don't think I'll be able to like find it here. Money. It says Triangle. Communication. And then you've also got cards like this in it as well, which says Blonde Female, and then it sort of like gives other characteristics as well. So it's a nice deck. It's definitely one you can't miss with its color combination. Actually, I like that because, you know, green is the heart chakra, pink is known to be quite feminine, romantic as a color. You got these ones, Universal Oracle cards, I believe. I think they're actually made by the same company that makes these because, again, the illustrations are very, very similar. So cards are very simple. They are great quality. Like when I tell you this quality is just out of the world. And again, look, you've got very, very similar illustrations, and this just has a little word at the bottom. So you got dreams, and then there's also like celebration, golden memories, blessings, sacred union. I really like these ones. They're great. They are great. A little bit bigger, but I like them. Quality is amazing. Card thickness is on point. We don't need to introduce her. I think it's a her. It just seems like it. So these are the Doreen Virtue Romance Angel Oracle cards. They're not made anymore. They're not in production. They are no longer printed. Why? I don't know. You'd have to go and ask her, because obviously there's a lot of information that's come online as to why, you know, she doesn't do what she does anymore. These cards are beautiful. I think that they're so stunning. They're absolutely beautifully well made. You can find reprints of this, like how, for example, this one, you know, it's not an original. You can find the not so real version of it, so you can still get it, but I know that if you wanted to get like the original version, they are very expensive online, but now factories are printing the other version, so it's up to you. I have the original. I don't need to buy any more of these, but this is the only Doreen Virtue deck I own. I know that sounds really strange, but I was thinking about that the other day, and this is literally the only one, and this was the first ever Oracle deck I ever purchased. So yeah, I think I purchased this one, and then I purchased this one here. And you can see they're pretty used, but they're beautiful. They've got gold edging. This is what the back of them look like. Very thick cards, beautiful print quality. You can see on the edges, I've used them so much. I mean, this is the deck for love, you know. If you are doing a love reading, this is the deck that most readers are gonna reach for. It just is, it's that deck. You know, it's like Rider-Waite. Rider-Waite is that deck for Oracle decks. This is that deck. it just is, you know, it's one of those things. It was not expensive when I bought it. I bought it in 2017, so of course then they were still being printed, and there we go. Okay, so here we go to the Chakra Wisdom cards, I believe they're called. Really nice, lovely. They have different borders and different colours on them to represent the different chakras. This one here says recovery. One thing I just noticed as well is it's very off. Like the border on this side is thinner than the border on this side, especially when getting to the bottom. That's so bizarre. Anyways, it's just one of those things, isn't it? We deal with it. We just gotta deal with it. Okay, and then yeah, you got like the other colors as well. So blue is of course throat chakra, yellow is solar plexus, the green one, so yeah, that makes sense, right? Enlightenment, solar energy. And then you've got here the heart chakra, which of course is green. So it's wisdom. So that's pretty much how they are done. There are some grey cards as well, but it's really nice. It's got a big word at the bottom. The booklet gives lots of information, and the back of them are super colourful. Look at that. Not super expensive either. I bought these from Waterstones. I love this deck. Oh my gosh. A lot of readers actually have started to use these ones. I don't really see what other readers are doing. I just see thumbnails, and I just assume that they are using these cards a lot from the thumbnails, because you know how people do pick a cards and you can like see them. And obviously because I do tarot videos, anytime I'm browsing anything from my Moonlight Guidance account on YouTube, I just see thumbnails of lots of other videos, because it's literally what I post, right? So the algorithm is going to feed me back even more stuff from what I'm watching. So just thought I'd mention that. So I assume a lot of people are using this for sure. Beautiful. Look at the illustration, right? So this is the same company, I believe, that makes these ones. I showed you the cards. These are more love themed. I just love the stars and just, oh, it's beautiful. So the only thing that is real is love, and then it's got a little caption at the bottom. So this one has a little caption, the other one doesn't really, but the illustrations are beautiful. It's not even focusing on the actual card. Come on, please. Thank you very much. See, you've just got so many wonderful, you've got a lot of cards in this deck as well, and that's one thing I really like. You've got forgiveness as well. These are really beautiful cards. Don't think they were that expensive in my opinion. Then you've got here the I Ching love cards. I believe that's what they're called. You've got the yin and yang, and there you go. For those of you that can read it, there it is, right? Ta-da, literally where I'm pointing. And then you've got here a word, you have got the number of the card, and you've also got the illustration. Beautiful. You get a lot of these cards as well. So there you go. This one is called Impotence. Harmony, Love and Peace. Yeah, so these are like love style cards as well. It's got a nice balance of like positive and not so positive. I know that sounds strange, but obviously all cards can't be positive, so it's got a nice balance. Of course, these ones as well have a nice balance in them as well. I'd say pretty much all the Oracle cards have a good balance of like, you know, in between. Great. Greatly affordable. 10 out of 10 recommend this particular deck. Absolutely. This deck is under, I want to say under £15, or at least under $15 as well, right? Because I think this is one, I think actually it could be under £10 as well. This is the Everyday Tarot cards. First of all, gold edging, beautiful purple illustration, just look at that. And then, boom, unique cards, great quality, so beautiful. They look rich and luxurious. Purple, of course, is the color of luxury, which is the shelf we're on right now, of which I only have one shelf, but you know, it is what it is. Stunning, very unique, very beautiful, stunning cards. They are a little smaller, of course, than normal tarot cards, but they are beautiful, and they are probably the most affordable. So I definitely recommend those. I've got them from Waterstones. And then we've got this one here. I was sent this by an absolutely incredible viewer, and I didn't even know these cards existed. And then I thought to myself, like, oh my god, I can't believe I don't own these. And maybe it was a sign that I didn't own them, because then I got sent them. Again, the gold on this with the foiling is stunning. It's on every single one of the cards. It's a great size as well. And just look at that. And then you've got just the most colourful, beautiful... Oh, it's amazing. Even the death card looks appealing. Never thought I'd say that, but yeah, it's a lovely... The World card. So beautiful. Yeah, and then there's like brighter ones as well, which are yellow. Let me show you. Page of Swords. Look at that. Adorable, right? So yeah, there's so many wonderful decks. This one, I think this is a good price as well from what I saw, but online, but obviously I was sent that. These, oh my god, same story, you guys, same story. I go onto eBay, of which I never buy off eBay anymore. I buy off Book Depository, and if I want to buy cards in person, I go to Waterstones, because Book Depository, all the cards are authentic, and to be honest, card quality is great. But ages ago, of course, I went on a shopping spree on eBay, as we all know, and I thought I was getting the real thing, and I didn't, so I actually got this one. It's not bad, okay, it's not bad, but I wanted the real thing, and I wanted a booklet with it and everything, so I actually knew what the cards were all about and what the artist was sort of envisioning. Beautiful deck, it really is. And then I realised it wasn't real, so I tried to get like the actual version and ended up with this. And the colour also, look at that, they're different, but they're the same deck, exact same deck. So that happened. Maybe it was meant to happen. I don't know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't explain anything further than that. Got my hair here. Hold on a second. This was sent to me by a wonderful person who emailed me and said, would you like them? And I said, would you like me to review them? And I did review them. And I never used this deck since. She's an Etsy seller. She makes the deck. She wanted to send it to me. I've never used it. You can tell, okay? There's no lying here. You can literally tell if I've barely even touched a deck. It's so obvious, right? In comparison to this thing. Trip and wait. Yeah, so it's a beautiful deck. It's different. It's got words at the bottom as well, which I think for beginners as well could be quite good. Obviously you'd need to know a lot more about tarot, I think, than just picking up the cards, but this one here says turning in, and then it says the card, the name at the bottom. Again, this is a bit different because obviously on the major arcanas it's at the top, not the bottom, but on this it's at the bottom, not the top. Anyway, so they're different, they're unique. I don't know what these are called. Oh my god, I'm really bad at this. I'm so sorry, but these were expensive. They were like, I don't remember, but they were very expensive. Definitely over £40 for sure. And that is a lot. £40, like pounds is more expensive well, the value is much stronger than dollars, so it's very expensive. So if that's your style, comment down below and I'll try and find the name of it for you. And that's the thing, is that I always look at the comment section, so I'm not going to miss your comment. I'm really not. I'll do the effort to find out what the cards are and I'll respond to you ASAP when I can, because if there's a card deck you really like and you really want to know the name of, timestamp it down below and I will try my best to find it. Winter Weight, love it. Guess who made these? Yep, it's the same Tarot Collectibles people that made it. It's beautiful, lovely. It's available on tarotcollectibles.com. Look at that, Temperance. Ah, it's a beautiful deck. It's like very wintry themed. This I think also $65 US. It is expensive. I was sent it. Would I have purchased this myself if I wasn't gifted it? That's the question, isn't it? I would have, because it's a beautiful wintry deck. I've never seen anything like it, and yeah, I would. This was under £10, I believe. This was from the Works I got it from, but also this is being sold in a lot of other places. I hate this deck. Sorry, that was a lot. I don't like it. It's so grainy, it's weird, my eyes go weird when I kind of look at it. It's so fuzzy, right? But also, some of the words at the bottom, not all of it matches exactly what the cards are, if that makes sense. Especially if you pull multiple cards, you're not going to take the meanings of them literally, because cards, like the meaning of a answer changes when you have multiple cards, you know, and it has to be interpreted like that. So it's great. It's great for beginners, but also it's not the great quality. It's not the best quality. Look at that, right? Maybe that's the style, but yeah. It's called the Secret Tarot, Secret of Tarot. Yeah, Secret Tarot, something like that. I love this deck. Look at her. I don't know why I keep saying her, but this deck is great quality. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. It is beautiful. You can see how thick it is, right? Look at that. Same amount of cards. This is really thin, very, very flimsy. 78, 78. Look at the difference. Card quality is amazing. It's glossy. It's beautiful. It is just, I mean, I've used these as well, and they look like I've never been using them. Beautiful, diverse, very like feminine deck, but also just so diverse and so uplifting. I love this deck a lot. It's fashionable, it's exciting, it is very easy to understand, especially if you're new to tarot as well, because the quality, like the pictures are very, very similar, right to Rider-Waite. It is a great deck to have and I recommend it. This is like a modern, it's a modern deck. Well, of course, it's called the Modern Witch Tarot, but also this is nice, really nice. You know, as a person of colour as well, seeing the diversity in it is, it's me, it's a bit of me, like it. So great price as well, just want to say that. It's available on Book Depository. It was not available in a lot of other places when I last checked. Now I'm standing up on this thing. So this deck here is an Instagram deck. So they are on Instagram and they talk about it a lot on there, and I got a message like, hey Moonlight, would you like one? And they actually have different colour backings. So they have a black one, they have a white one, and they have a pink one. I chose the pink because at the time I didn't have so many pink cards, and then they just magically appeared. So then there's that, right? Maybe I should have chose the black, but it's okay. The pink is beautiful. It's got this beautiful gold edging on it. They feel quite suede-like, very, very suede-like. It's a really nice material. It's got this gold kind of foiling on it as well, and then it's got the name at the bottom. They are unique. This is not your typical tarot deck. It's got the beautiful flowers on the back, very aesthetically pleasing. They all kind of look like that, so it's a nice deck. I forgot what it's called, but I'll find it if anyone wants to know. Let me know in the comment section below. Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot cards, used to use these a ton on my channel. If you know, you know. Borderless, beautiful. The brightness of these cards is a lot better than some of the other ones that I showed you, but also at the same time as well, I like that they're borderless and they are thick quality, which I really, really like. And the back of them is really pretty as well. But I just found that these ones, the picture quality is even better, so that's why I use them more on my channel in that sense. It's just like, you know, as time goes by, the quality of my cards seem to be getting better. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. And I just seem to be using the better quality cards in terms of like the colours and things like that. Not to say that this quality is not good, it's just that the colour quality, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm like standing on this mattress and it's like making all these squeaky noises. Okay, so then we've got Groovy Weight. So this is made by the same people that make Trip and Wait, which is the deck that I always talk about a lot. And it's not as used, but it is used because you'll see it on my channel. Look at that. Beautiful. This is why I love them so much. I would have bought this as well with my own money. But they are so kind. They're so kind to send this to me. They even sent me a box of chocolates once and I was like, oh my god, thank you. But I think that's because I use them so much on my channel as well, and I always used to talk about them. So I guess on their side, you know, obviously they didn't pay me to say anything, but I just talked about it so much that maybe it helped their business. I don't know. So anyways, love them. Groovy Weight and then Trip and Wait, like I spoke about before. This is the deck, right? So many of you have been asking about. And then because I was using these so much, they actually sent me this one. I haven't really used this one. Why? Because of course there's the other one, and this one they've actually put some additional cards in there. They're a little bit more matte. They're maybe not as, are they as colourful? They seem to be a little less colourful, but still very beautiful. I do use them for picker cards, so that's another repeat deck that I do have. This, oh my gosh, Earthbones Tarot, I think that's what it's called. This deck is expensive, okay? When I say it's expensive, it's as expensive as it looks. Rose gold edging, all right, and look at that foiling. I like this because it's like it's a rose gold moment. That's what it is. Even the foiling is rose gold. And then you've got this green moment, right? Stunning color. It's like this sage green color. And it's so unique because this is the Queen of Wicks. So this is the Queen of Wands, but like the Queen of Wicks. And such great quality of the cards. You can see that when it stacks up to Trip and Wait, you know, it's there. And then, yeah, so this is what the deck is called. Look at that. Beautiful. It's got the border. It's also borderless as well, as in it's got this border here with the flowers or the florals, Empress, and then it's also got like, I think like 2 of crystals. Yeah, there we go. Ace of crystals. It's got those cards as well. It's so beautiful. It's got like jars instead of cups and crystals instead of swords, and it's really pretty. I like that deck a lot. It's great. It's wonderful. I adore it. Tattoo Tarot. It's an OG, like it's an original. It's an all-time favorite. I like this deck a lot. Great quality. Like, you cannot beat the quality of this one. I got this from Urban Outfitters with a gift card that I had. I don't really shop at Urban Outfitters, but they actually sell tarot things. Can you believe it? Can you guys believe it? I can't, but here we go. So it's like a tattoo themed tarot deck, especially if you love like tattoos and things like that. It's a really lovely deck. It's got some interesting illustrations. Didn't realise it has a spider on it, but okay. I have used these on my channel as well, and you can see the proof of that on my channel. 5 of Swords, really nice. So those are more of the blue cards, but there are like red illustrations. Where are they gone? Where are they gone? You see, like the devil. Yeah, I mean, you can find the illustrations online as well. I'm not doing the greatest job here. And then you got the sexual tarot cards. I used to use these, and then YouTube actually demonetized my channel because of these cards, you know. And well, it wasn't because of the cards, it was because of the titles as well. YouTube doesn't really like sexual tarot readings necessarily, so obviously it just didn't work out very well. I have the cards here. I use them occasionally if clients want a reading like that, but they're there. It's not the cards that actually demonetized it, it's the titles and the kind of videos that I put out. So yeah, they're sexual themed. What more can I say? Red. It's the only red tarot deck I actually own, I think. So you can see those right there. Some of them are a little bit more graphic, just gonna say. I really don't go for this very often. There you go, right? So there we go. We go down here. I'm not sure what this deck is called. It was sent to me by Llewellyn. By the way, I purchased this one and this one, although I had a tarot gift card. I feel like, you know what, if you actually looked at what I purchased here, we're probably looking at about 30 decks tops. That's literally it, isn't it? So this one, I don't know what it's called, but it's got like this little fossil on it, right? The infinity symbol. I feel like the infinity symbol is such a symbol, isn't it, in tarot? So you've got this right here. So this is what it looks like. It's very graphic. Got the little heart there. Yeah. So that's what they look like. I used this in one of my most viewed pick a card readings. I think it was like a gold one. I think it was like your thoughts, intentions, their thoughts and their intentions towards you, or something like that. And it's the only time I've used that deck, but then it got a nice little review on there. Not review, views. Got nice views, and I guess, you know, people liked it. So then you've got here this one. This is the Wheel of the Year cards. Got these off eBay. They're not original, but I didn't realize they were not original. You know what? So this is what they look like. Very beautiful. Got all the seasons on there. Do I use these? Not really. It's just when you have so many card decks, it is very hard to find use for all of them, especially when I keep going for the same thing every so often. They're great for picker cards, but there's only so many picker cards I can do, you know? Like when you have like over 100 decks, it's very, very hard to do so many picker cards. Then you've got here Everyday Witch Tarot. Of course, we know that I have the mini version of this as well, which is right there. So I've got a lot of repeats in my collection, and this is what it looks like. This is not the original either. Yeah, it happened. Oh well, you know, it's annoying when companies say that something is like original and it's not, but you know, they don't really want to take them back or anything like that, so it's annoying. This one is special. This is Couture Tarot. For those of you that don't know, I studied fashion, and I have a first-class degree in fashion. I worked with some huge brands, which I am so proud of. I won awards also. But then I saw this deck, and I was sent this by an absolutely lovely person who wanted to send it to me, and she's like collaged all of these like fashionable images and bits of history onto tarot cards, and she's made her own deck, and it's really, really special. So this is Couture Tarot, and you've got art, you've got like paintings and illustrations. Let me find a really good one. 1 second. Yeah, so it's really special in that sense. Like it's all literally collaged. Let me find some more fashionable ones, because I said fashion, and like there's not that much fashion present, but it's really beautiful. This deck is expensive, I'm not going to lie to you. It's very expensive. I think it was like 60 or something pounds, like odd. That's expensive for a deck, but you can see that the card quality is really up there. Cards are big as well. They're not small, tiny little tarot cards. You can see that's the normal tarot size that you get. They're bigger. So that's Couture Tarot. Love it. Has a little, you know, meaning to it. Nice navy blue moment. Then we go to these more sort of like yellowy beige tarot cards. Romantic Tarot. I purchased this one myself. Did I? I can't remember. Oh my gosh, wow. I sound like a brat in this. I really do. But I mean, I want to be as transparent as I possibly can be. So yeah, it's beautiful. There you go. It's Justice card. Beautiful. I love the roses. I love the flowers. It's a lovely, lovely deck. It's romantic themed. There you go. I like this one. Obviously, you know, you might say like, how do you know which cards that is? It has the number at the top, and then it has the suit at the bottom. So this is a Two of Pentacles. Then we have this one. This is Magic of Tarot, I believe, or yeah, Magic of Tarot. It's got the tree with all of the suits on it. It's quite a simple deck because I'll show you what I mean. Sun card. So, for example, the Ace of Swords looks like that, and then the Four of Swords looks like that, right? So with the minor arcanas, that's pretty much how you get them. You just have the sword. So it's not the most creative, but I mean, it's very creative when it comes to the major arcanas, you know, because those are like beautiful illustrations. But when it comes to the minors, they're not that exciting in that sense. It just kind of is what it is. You've got this one here as well. This just has a nice backing to it. What it is it's Rider-Waite, literally. It's Rider-Waite. There you go, with a border on it. So that is pretty much that deck. eBay. I'm not mad about that, in all honesty, because it's really nice and nice quality as well. It's a little bit of a smaller deck, so it's great for travel. Because yeah, I do travel, and sometimes I have to take my cards with me so that I can actually do readings. Also, I just noticed as well, there's like a number 11 there as well. Obviously, when I built the shelves, I forgot to take the sticker off, but isn't it amazing how out of all the numbers, it's 11. I keep seeing 11 everywhere. Who else sees 11 a lot? Let me know. Mystic Mondays, there we go again. I spoke about that earlier, so you can check that out. Super fun, colourful deck. This one is, oh my god, how funny is this? Okay, it's not really funny because this is Gilded Royale Tarot, right? It's that deck, which is right there, and it's also this one that's right here, but except it's got a different backing on it. And it's one that I got off eBay ages ago, and then Llewellyn actually sent me 2 of them, and I was like, I don't need 2 of them, but okay, that's all right, I guess. So yeah, it's another eBay one. I mean, you know, you really don't need like 2 or 3 of the same deck. I mean, some of these you don't even need 1, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. I can't explain it further. You know, these things just happen. Then you've got Neo Tarot. I bought this myself. 2, 3, 4. I bought all 4 of these myself. I was gifted the other one, but yeah, I bought all of these. This one was expensive. I don't really recommend it. I mean, I do if you're like into your sort of feminine cards, but it's not necessary. It's nice, it looks great for pick a card readings and aesthetic purposes, but it's really not necessary. This I like. This is Neo Tarot. Beautiful card quality. It's kind of got that sort of geometric vibe. Looks like Palm Beach. It looks fancy, it's cute. We like this vibe. I like the colours. The colour combination is just done so beautifully well. Neo Tarot, I got this on Amazon. It's a good deck, all right? It's a good deck. And the vibe, I vibe with. Look at that, right? I used to use these a lot. You can see that they are quite used. That, not really. That, yes. But also the quality on these cards is not the greatest. So, you know, that's also something to keep in mind. What is this one called? I can't remember what this is called. It's also sent to me by Llewellyn. I don't really use it because it's not really the kind of style of card that I would use necessarily. This is what the back of them look like. They're mini cards as well, and I don't really tend to use the minis that much. So even when I go traveling, I would never really take a mini deck with me. I'd take like that kind of size deck with me, because the minis they're a little bit harder to handle sometimes. They're cute though, right? They're cute. They're good for clarifying cards. So got that. This is the Cosmic Woman Tarot, I believe. No, is it? The Feminine Tarot, Cosmic Woman Tarot. I think it's the Cosmic Woman Tarot. So it's got this beautiful illustration here with flowers. You can use it like both ways. Looks the same. And yeah, I mean, it's nice, but for not having used it very much, I think this is how it came. It's not good quality. I paid like 40 something pounds for this, and you guys, that is really expensive. But I think it's also because it's an indie designer, indie illustrator. So obviously when something is an indie thing, of course it's going to cost them more to produce because they do it themselves rather than using a publisher or etc. So, but I'm not into this. I mean, I like the cards. I think they're beautiful. But that is just not a vibe, especially for when you've barely even used the cards. Let me see what else I have. So this is a feminine deck, but you have got cards like this as well with the Hermit. So this is what I mean, right? It's quite pretty. But again, if you look at all the corners and sort of like the edging of it, the finishing is for what you're paying. I don't think that it was worth it. Personally, I think, yeah, you can see it on all the cards. So I mean, it's a nice deck. I just wish that maybe they did, because it's not to say that if you have an indie brand that you can't do something like this. This is an indie brand. This is an indie brand, right? And also, this is an indie brand. These three decks are expensive. They are. But they're like the similar cost as this, and this just is not it in terms of its quality. I mean, look, they've got like edging on it, rose gold, gold, silver edging, and it's not that they need to put edging on it, but just having better card quality is a vibe. It's a good vibe. So I wish they did kind of look at the quality a little bit before anything else. Because I know that also like Astrosol, for example, they do quality checks on their cards and they won't put anything on sale unless it passes those quality marks, because it's really important for them. So I really wish that they maybe looked into that. Then we have here the Antique Anatomy. I like this a lot. This was sent to me by a really wonderful viewer. I was actually going to purchase these, and then she came into my inbox and she was like, you know, I bought these. Would you like them? They are in Dutch, I believe, so I had to really learn it. It's not too difficult to learn because it's just got, you know, a word at the bottom, and this is like the Four of Swords, for example, so it's really not hard to necessarily learn, but they are beautiful. You got florals, and it's like, you know, things to do with anatomy, so skulls and flowers, and it's just so beautiful. It's got like jars and a skeleton. This is nice. See, it says like Let Go, Despair, Aura Cleanse, Soul Journey. I think they're really nice cards. And then of course you've got like, for example, the Eight of Pentacles. It's really nice. The back of it is nice as well. You've got all the suits on there. Then you've got, it's expensive. This one's expensive. This was sent to me. This is also made by Llewellyn. It is the Tarot Black and Gold edition cards. They're completely golden. Look, completely golden. And they've just got black outlines for the cards. They're beautiful, but they are a nightmare to use on camera. Not like, even on here, right, if I do it in a certain angle, you'll see the light just glaring off, and then also you can get my shadow in it half the time, especially when I'm using them on the table. So they are hard, but like this, they look stunning. They look beautiful, but they are quite challenging to use from time to time, because a lot of you have said in the past when I use them, like, we can't actually see the card, your shadow's in the way, so it is hard. This one, love. Absolutely love. This was the second tarot card or third tarot card deck that I bought with my own money. I can't recommend this enough. Golden Universal. You can see just how much I've used these cards. You can see on every single like side just how much these cards have got love, because when I bought them, they, you know, the edges are like pretty smooth. Not gonna lie, and just look at them, right? So the colour of them would usually be like that, and yeah, you can tell when they're used. This is beautiful. The back of them, very simple. Boom! Look at the foiling on it. It's just so beautiful. These cards, I need to use more, in all honesty. I'm going to make it a mission to use them more. Stunning. Look at that. The Hermit as well. Most of the major arcanas are like completely foiled in the background. They just look so good. Look at that. Even the Tower card looks good. Never thought you'd hear me say that, did you? But yeah, beautiful, great quality, great price. Great price. If you're looking for something different, I mean, this is it. I love gold. You can see, okay, just from like some of the jewelry that I wear as well, I just love it. It's nice. Yes, it's a bit blingy and a bit much, but that's me. That's, you know, that's just how it is. Then you got this one here. I don't use this deck. Why? Because it gives me paper cuts when I shuffle. I don't have a problem with any of these other decks, all right, when getting paper cuts. I have a very small hand, but that's not the point, because some of the other cards are much bigger. This one, I don't know what they did, but like, can you see the edging on this? It's so uneven. I've never used this deck before. I mean, I've used this deck and it's so smooth to handle. This one I've never used, but it just looks very worn and raggedy, and I have only used this I think once, but I've never properly used it really. So you can see on the edges as well, it's just not great quality. I don't recommend this deck. But if you want it, this is what it looks like. Illustrations are nice, but I mean, when you've got so many other cards as well, you know, it's, yeah, again, you know, with the minor arcanas, it's not necessarily the most creative. It's just got like the same thing, but like more of them, if that makes sense, especially when it comes to the cups and things like that. Yeah, so see, for example, this is the 8 of Swords. It just has 8 swords on it. It's not a bad thing, but I mean, I prefer a little bit more illustration personally, like, you know, they have on these other cards, or Rider-Waite, you know, it just has more. And yeah, they are, even touching them now, paper cut vibes, so I don't use them. This is another one I got off eBay. It's got like goddesses on it. Yeah, goddess, I think these are the goddess guidance cards, and it's got a nice little phrase at the bottom. They're not the originals, of course, but I really do want the originals. Next, we got the Kuan Yin, and these are the Kuan Yin cards as well, so they match really nicely. So those are nice. I do like them, and I do use them as well. Really, really lovely. Enchanted Map Tarot. This was gifted to me. Really nice, beautiful, like such great quality, very sturdy. Love them a lot. And it comes with a really great booklet as well. It's just so, it's honestly, it's such great quality. Universe Has Your Back. I like these a lot because they've got a really nice quote on them. They're watercolor as well. They're matte, and I think great price as well. I bought these myself as well. Great price. Oh, literally when I said like the universe has your back, there you go. That's one of the cards. But that's actually what it's called. These, great quality, don't really use them that much. They are everywhere. They're literally everywhere. I swear, like, a lot of people have these particular cards. They made a new deck very recently as well, and it's in a more like low, like it's in this color combination, this sort of like seafoam green, bluey color combination. This is what they look like. Really beautiful, but I don't use them that much. Is this Work Your Light? I think this is Work Your Light. That's what I think this deck is called. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Twin Tarot. Sent to me. This one was also sent to me as well. It's got like a little peacock feather. This basically has 2 of each of the major arcanas. It has one in a negative way, and it has one more in a, I wouldn't say it's like one that's positive and one that's negative, but it's like opposites, right? So that's why it's called Twin Tarot. So let me show you if I can. Let me get an example out. I need to find 2, like two of each. Okay, no, that hasn't got any of those. 1 second. Temperance. Did I have Temperance? No. Devil, no. Tower, no. Moon, no. Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh, okay. I need to find 2 of each. There we go, the Hermit. We must have that. Okay, so here's how it is, right? So you've got like 2 of each. So you've got one where the Hermit's sort of inwards, and the other one where the Hermit is like facing outwards and ready for a challenge. So that's kind of how it is. It's like a twin deck. Oh, see, now I'm finding all of them. So then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So you've got one where this person is like really burdened actually by the Wheel of Fortune, and then here they're like on top of it all. So I'd say that the purple one is the challenge, and then this one here with the sort of white behind it is the one where there's just a lot of strength and courage. Let's see what else I can show you. Justice. What is this one? The Hanged one. Anyways, you get my point. Strength. There we go. So I feel like I'm playing Match right now. You know that game, Snap. So there you go. You know that. I mean, that looks really scary. This is just really beautiful. So, well, lions are beautiful in general, right? To all my Leos out there, don't worry. I don't think you're scary, but that looks, you know, quite scary, and I think that's how it's supposed to come across anyways. Okay, so that's Twin Tarot Oracle cards. They're quite fun, I would say. I don't really use them, to be honest, because you haven't really got any of the other cards necessarily. This is nice. I forgot what this is called, but they're beautiful because they're like different colours. You've got here Inspiration. You've got, look at that, Forest. There, yeah. Roots. Really beautiful, and they kind of keep going as well, like just so many wonderful ones. Pathway, oh sorry, Gateway, Cave. So they're really nice. And then you've got here down here. This is the last little bit, and then I'll show you some of my other ones as well. So Astrosol cards on both sides. These were sent to me. I love Astrosol, cannot recommend them enough. I was sent these cards, but honestly, when I say that I really like them, it's an understatement, because these cards are some of the best quality cards I have ever seen. I mean, first of all, look at this. So if you type in Astrosol cards, you'll find them. They are expensive, but the quality is unbeatable. Just look at that, right? Thick card, foiled, just the most incredible quality. Like the border, it just sits so perfectly in the middle. Everything is just perfect, right? And so these are the ones where you've got the zodiac signs, planets, and you've got the houses, I believe, also in them as well. So yeah, you've got the houses. So these are really, really wonderful. Let me just show you actually. Pluto, sorry, it's a bit blurry. Jupiter, Vertex, 10th house, Mercury. They're really, really wonderful cards. 10 out of 10 recommend. Then you've got these ones as well. Look at the back. Look at the back of these cards. Oh my gosh. Such great quality. And then I think for these ones, maybe, you know, being a little bit more in tune with astrology helps, like as in research wise, because for sure, if you don't understand it, it will be hard to understand. But it has got the words at the bottom as well, so it really helps to interpret these cards. So yeah, that's what we've got right here. Ta-da! Stunning, absolutely stunning. I just love how they've done the foiling on these. Beautiful, great quality. These, another whole eBay situation thing. Don't really use them, so I never really bought the real version of them, but it says river movement. They're really nice. I think I've used these a couple of times. I like to get use out of cards wherever I can, because obviously, you know, I spent money on something, I'd like to use it. So Island, Solitude. I just want to say I'm not careful with any of these cards to the degree where I would be like, oh no, they're like so expensive, I can't use them. I will use the hell out of my cards, because that's what they're there for. And you know, it's just important, vital stuff. And then yeah, so I bought these were sent to me. This was also sent to me by Llewellyn. So yeah, on one side you've got some information, or like words, say for example, and then on the other side you've got a crystal and some info about that as well. So I think these are like the crystal cards, and then they're different colors on the back. So you've got a yellow one, you know, you've got that, there's blue ones as well. Lots of different crystal stuff. I have my little telephone at the bottom, which is decoration, the little envelope messages. I have my charm tray, which I actually made myself, with all the months in it. I have, oh, another one there, another one, and then this was sent to me as well by Fox Moon Treasures, and it is a tarot card of the day. Like, it's a resin tray, and basically you can put your tarot card of the day on there. So I use that for some of my videos, and I've just got some other bits up here as well. Now let me go, okay, to, are you ready? Are you steady? Okay, so this is my drawer where you might have seen it before, and in here, this one, by the way, is now completely empty because all my cards are now on my shelves. But this is the sort of drawer of tarot, oracle cards I don't use. So a lot of these are from Soul and Spirit. So if you don't know, Soul and Spirit and Spirit and Destiny are magazine subscriptions here in the UK. And you can basically buy the magazines, and for I think £8.99 you also get a pack of cards with it, usually every single month. So it's such a great deal, because when you think about it, you get a magazine and you get the cards for £8.99. That is pretty spectacular. So I've just got a bunch of those in here, along with some of my own that I made, as you can see, which you can actually purchase on Etsy, but you have to print them out and make them yourself because it's a printable version. I also have these ones as well, which I made myself, and it's just got the months on it as well, which I like to use. What else do I have? Oh, I have these as well, which I bought from Waterstones. These are palm reading cards. Actually, these are super, super affordable. And so you can kind of read your own palm or read other people's palms. And these are all the ones, again, from the magazine subscription. So Soul and Spirit, you've got these gratitude cards. which are really lovely, and there's so many different ones right there. These are the Fashion Oracle cards, which I don't really use. These are actually really lovely. So I've got those mixed in as well. I've got these ones. So this one is from the magazine Spirit and Destiny, affirmation cards. I actually spoke about majority of these in my other video, but you know, you've got cards like this. They just come with like a pack of cards. Look at this. So lovely. Oh yeah, it goes like this. And then these are the ones I made. I just laminated them. The Victory. There's like imagery from Rider-Waite, which you are allowed to do, by the way. I just thought I'd mention that. Otherwise, you know, all of these other tarot decks, they wouldn't be able to use like very similar imagery. They'd get sued, but that doesn't really exist because it's in the public domain. So you've got Chakra Wisdom cards, which go through all the chakras. You may have seen me use these in my every 7 days like videos. Got some more different cards. So these are all from the magazine subscription. You get lots of different types of cards as well, not sponsored by them. Affirmation cards, or Mandala meditation deck. There's the Halloween one. There's another one here. There's another one here. These are like meditation ones. Oh, these have got quotes on them. Okay, never mind. That's not the meditation one. Oh, this is the meditation one here. Inspiration cards. What else? Archangel Oracle deck. That's so beautiful. I can't believe like you actually get an entire deck of cards with the magazine. Like, it's pretty amazing, isn't it? And so I just put them in here. Goddess cards. Keep Calm and Manifesting Magic. So these are the ones you get like, you know, every sort of month. You've got here the Crystal Oracle cards. These ones. Angel Wisdom. They're just beautiful because the illustrations are beautiful, and plus they're $8.99 because you also get the, what do you call it? You get the magazine with it. This is actually the Art Oracle cards. These are different, obviously, because they are just, they're different. I don't put it on my shelf because I don't use the Fashion Oracle cards or the Art Oracle cards very much, so I don't really need to, but this is the art one. So it has like different artists on it. This I was sent by a viewer as well. This is the Fairy Oracle. Really beautiful cards, fairy themed. Oh, I already did that one. Guiding Stars. Look at that. How beautiful is that? Then I've got the numerology ones, and the numerology ones are fun because they have all the repeating numbers, and so that's nice. And then you've just got some other ones here. You've got some here. You've got some there, some there, some there. I've got some postcards as well that are just hanging out at the bottom, right there as well. The purple ones. And then, yeah, so that's kind of it. To be honest, I'm not going to go through these because if you really like one, it's hard to find it because it's a part of a magazine subscription and you may not really see them being sold again. So if you wanted to do the subscription, you can definitely check out the magazine website. So it's either Soul and Spirit or Spirit and Destiny, or both, you know. So that is my tarot card and oracle card collection. It's pretty big now, and it's a lot, but also like the rest of these I'm also gonna put in here as well. I needed a shelf just so that I could see everything and use everything to its absolute max, and also they are there, you know. So this is my little thing, and yeah, let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you think, what you don't think, all the good stuff. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel everyone, and do take care. Bye everyone.